Hey, what's up guys? The world is evolving quite rapidly in the field of technology, and today is the time to quickly have a sneak peek at some of the interesting tech updates that has happened throughout the past week. Welcome back to a fresh new episode of Weekly Tech Relief, where on every Sunday I try to bring out some of the cool and interesting tech updates. Well, if you have landed new to this channel, make sure to subscribe to this channel, as regularly I keep on bringing interesting tech videos for you. So without wasting any more time, let's quickly jump into the updates. When you got your first ever smartphone in your hand, did you ever thought that you will require a 8GB RAM in a smartphone? Well, that has been possible today with 8GB of RAM and up to 4TB of internal storage in a smartphone. But the world is seeing a massive upgrade in the field of laptops with 128GB of RAM. Yes, you heard it right. Lenovo is all set to launch its next series of laptops in the ThinkPad. It is the ThinkPad P52, which will be housing a 128GB of RAM and a 6TB of internal storage. It will be having a Full HD panel of touch capacitive display, and it will be powered by the Intel Xeon hexa-core processor coupled with the NVIDIA Quadro P3200 GPU. Well, the most teased smartphone by VIVO that was supposed to be a concept phone has been finally launched by VIVO, and that is the VIVO NEX. The highlighting feature of this smartphone is its retractable front camera, which helps the smartphone to achieve a massive 91% screen to body ratio with an all edge-to-edge display. Yes, you will not see any kind of notch in this, and the front camera has been removed from the notch to the retractable motorized sensor, which will actually retract back inside the smartphone's housing. You'll be also missing the earpiece, but VIVO is claiming that they have incorporated a new screen technology which will allow the screen to act as a speaker by some piezo vibratory technology. Along with that, the smartphone will be having a in-screen fingerprint scanner just like the VIVO X21, and this all will be powered by the Snapdragon 845 chipset, and it will be available in two variants, that is the 6GB of RAM and the 8GB of RAM. Well, now Uber has been quite successful in the Indian cab market, and now Uber has launched its first ever Uber Lite application in India. This application is mainly targeted for those low-end smartphone users whose smartphones face quite difficulty in handling those feature-rich and the most user-friendly current Uber interface. Well, the Uber Lite version also brings you the feature of booking a cab even when you're offline. It will be basically having the nearby places that you wish to visit, and instead of selecting the place by dragging on the Google Maps, you can simply tap on the nearby places and have a drop off at that location. So here is another good news for the Jio users, that Jio has finally launched the Jio Double Dhamaka offer, and in this offer Jio will be giving its consumers 3GB per day of data for 84 days, and that too just for 299 rupees. Well, previously it was offering 1.5GB data per day for 84 days, and the cost was 399 rupees. So basically they have slashed down 100 rupees, and also they have doubled the data offer. Here is a bad news for all those old smartphone users from WhatsApp. Well, after ceasing the support from many smartphones in the last year, WhatsApp told that in this year also they will be withdrawing their support from many more smartphones. So the phones which are running on Nokia S40 operating system will be no longer supported after 31st of December 2018. And the Android versions older than 2.3.3 are no longer supported as of now, but the Android version 2.3.7, that is the Gingerbread, will still be having support for the next couple of years. Windows Phone 8 users will no longer be supported by WhatsApp, and also iOS 6 users will no longer be supported. WhatsApp has also withdrawn its support from the BlackBerry OS, and the BlackBerry 10 is no longer supported. So here is a list of 10 exciting things that the Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates owns, and probably you didn't know about it. So the house in which Mr. Bill Gates lives is worth $123 million, and this house is also having smart walls, which means that the paintings on these walls can change just by the click of a button. He also owns a 60 feet of swimming pool and a massive trampoline inside his house. He also has an enormous library over 2100 square feet, and also this library is having the Codex Leicester, a 16th century Leonardo da Vinci manuscript which Bill Gates had bought for $30.8 million at an auction in 1994. He has a home theater inside his house and also an artificial stream and a beach in it. He is quite passionate of artwork, and also he owns a private jet of himself. So the next update is coming from Google, that the Google's Find My Phone feature has been updated with a list of new features added to it. Well, from now on, you'll be able to see the Wi-Fi network with which the device was last connected after being stolen or being lost. It will also display you the last known location where the device was connected to a network, and along with that, you will be also notified about the battery level of your smartphone. Among the other features, it is already prevalent that you can ring your smartphone, you can erase the data, you can lock with a custom lock screen message. So all those are still there, but we hope this new addition of features will be helpful. So here is another Chinese smartphone manufacturer all set to put their step in the Indian smartphone market. This is HomeTom, and they have already launched their smartphones in more than 200 countries, and now India being the second most largest smartphone market after China, so they have planned to launch their smartphones in this country itself, and they'll be targeting the budget smartphone market segment, and they are setting up their plant in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. The final interesting update for today is coming from Xiaomi, that the key specs of Xiaomi's next Mi Max 3 has been revealed, and this smartphone is expected to launch next month, that is in July. And the key specs include that this smartphone will be powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 710 chipset along with a 6.99-inch 18:9 aspect ratio display. It will be having a dual rear camera setup with 20 megapixel of primary camera, and there will be two variants, that's 3 GB of RAM along with 64 GB of internal memory, and 4 GB of RAM along with 128 GB of internal memory. So that is all for today, guys. I hope you like these interesting updates. If you did like it, then make sure to leave behind a big like for this video, and before leaving, do subscribe to the channel because regularly I keep on bringing such interesting updates for you. Also press the bell icon beside it so that you don't miss an awesome tech update from my side. See you in my next video. Till then, goodbye.